Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today I'm gonna open up this DW-8400 G-Shock watch. This is a vintage Mudman model. As you guys can see now, I have a twin sensor Mudman and a triple sensor Mudmaster at the back over there. Just celebrate this model I'm gonna open up today, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. This will be the first time I'm opening up this type of model. In my case right now, it looks pretty good still. I mean, if you check the unboxing or video, you'll see more some of the backstory, my thoughts and opinion about this piece, and some of the special thing about this model that most model didn't have. And one of it, of course, Mud Bridges structure, since I mean, just look at the name, they called it the Mudman. I already loosened up this side screw on this piece, which is also interesting since we're gonna need this type of tool to open it up. Most vintage G-Shock watch only come with the standard screw, like the one that's holding up most model out there, such as on this piece over here. It's pretty surprising to see that this Mudman have this type of construction. I mean, this guy is very old in my opinion, and we only got this type of screw on recent release model from the mid-end or the high-end model only, such as the G-Steel or the Mudmaster or the Golfmaster model at the back over there. Even this guy don't have the Allen head type of screw to lock the parts. So these four screws are now unlocked. We could now remove the bezel, I believe. Let me try to slowly take this thing upwards, I believe. Yeah, pretty easy. Just pull this thing upwards. They're very easy to remove this, and hence making this safe as well, so you won't damage the bezel at all. You can see now this resin part actually was built into the bezel itself. This is not a separate parts, unlike the one on the recent release model that was constructed as similar parts. The button and the bezel is a different thing. In this case, seems like they're just the same, even though they look like they are different material, even different color as well. So that is pretty cool. Alright, so the button is still working fine here, nothing much going on. So let me put this thing at the back over there. And what else we have here? Now we need to remove the watch band on this model. And seems like the lug was actually at the top. You need to remove the bezel first, and then you could remove the watch band, which is interesting. You couldn't even see anything at all from down here. Look at that. No spring bar could be seen from this bottom part over here. So that is interesting. And you can see now the construction, the button at the front here, almost similar pattern as this DW-8600 model, or even the hard case I believe also looks the same. Look at that, even the button size are just the same. What makes it different is this bulging up part over here for the button guard, I believe. Okay, now I'm gonna need to remove the spring bar on this model, since you know I'm gonna need to clean this thing up as well. There it is, popping out already. And now this part over here, and now it should came out already and done. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to remove this thing as well for easy cleaning process. So it only locked with a standard spring bar in there. So there it is, two hornbuckles similar as the Mudman we got today, and now all this already coming out. Now let's us proceed with removing the back plate on this piece and just see how it was constructed inside this hard case over here. As you guys can see, it looks totally different from the normal model we got today, or even on the vintage lineup from the exterior alone. So I'm pretty curious how it's gonna look like, although I've seen some photos online as well on how it looks like, but this is the first time I'm actually gonna open it up on my own. So DW-8400 made in Malaysia, backplate rising up, tap it a little bit, and you can see now we have MK41 numbering over there and a lot of burnt area over there. I'm not sure why, but this is not a good sign at all. Most of the time it's an indicator that something in here is beginning to rot. You can see this O-ring as well stick on here. So I'm pretty sure this is similar as this model I got on the left side over here. This is a DW-6900 hard case or module or interior. Look at that. Exactly similar construction all the way to this back cushion as well. Even the colorway of this resin part holding up all the circuits in there are similar. And what more interesting is that you have Casio Malaysia, or I believe to be stamped on this interior or in the engine over there. So that is interesting. So technically we're looking at 4 different engines that was produced in 4 different factories. This is from a DW-6900, operates on 1994 module if I'm not mistaken, and it was made in Casio Korea factory over here. And this is the 6600, was made in Casio Japan factory. Put this thing over here. This is the DW-6900, was made in Casio China factory, and this is a DW-8400 that was made in Casio Malaysia factory. Wow, very cool. 4 different model, same look as far as the interior, but totally different factory. Okay, now let's me remove the module out of this hard case. Just spread this thing out, should be easy. Look at that. Wow, this looks exactly similar as a DW-6900 module. So this is a DW-6900, operates on CR2016. And by the way guys, the battery on this piece already runs out, but look at that. I could just swap both of this and you guys won't even able to tell the difference if you just look at it like that. They are exactly the same. I mean, the module are different of course. Let's try to have a look at the back over here. It operates on 1289 module as well. So you guys already know that 1289 is a module for a DW-6900 that we got before the 3230. So that's as far as both of this engine, and as you guys can see now, the battery for this MUDMAN model has already run out. So what I'm about to do right now is just replace the battery as well. It's been a while since I made a video of me replacing a battery on a G-Shock anyway. So I got this in this condition as you guys see right now, with the battery runs out. So I have no idea at all if this thing gonna work or not. I would advise using a needle to remove the pin for the battery. So that thing is already out. Now take the battery out. Very easy though. This part is basic. Every G-Shocks I believe comes in a similar type of battery placement. So there it is. 2016 CR. So just slide it in there. And I believe the watch light on already. Look at that. So put this thing lock into place. Click it back into position. Alright. And now you need to find the AC disc for this model as being indicated at this part of this plate. Look at it, AC, and this is the disc. Now touch both of this, the battery and also the AC disc in there. There it is, and you can see that the seconds counter just now will be reset to 0, and that is an indicator that the AC operation for this battery replacement process had already finished. So that's that. Now the watch could already lights up. So let's try if the EL could light on as well. Look at that. So it's gonna glow in blue colorway, pretty much similar as my DW-6900 model, even though this light on this 6900 had already broke by the way. So I'm pretty sure I could just use this module and add it in here. If I want a different watch band and bezel strap, I could just, look at that, I could just easily fit this 840 MUDMAN module inside this DW-6900 model if I want to do so. So that's very convenient. And also if I want to use this recent release module in this vintage hard case, I could do the same as well. So let's go back to this MUDMAN model over here, and I'm gonna try to remove the faceplate for this model as well. Since look at that, it looks pretty glossy to me. Look at that, seems like oily feeling on it. So this is not a good indicator at all. But luckily, the resin bezel for me haven't rotten yet, surprisingly, even though this faceplate over here had already sticky, and you can see even the glass panel over there has those foggy white thingy on them as well. You could just clean this white little thing up using your fingers or just a cotton, but that's very easy actually. Let me try to use my finger and just scrape it off. There's very straightforward and no streak at all until all of them are gone, but make sure that you didn't scrape off the printing on this glass panel as well, so that be careful on that. Pretty much all the advice I could give on this part over here, and nothing much going on this glass panel as well. I mean, they are exactly the same. Even the buttons though, it looks similar as a 660 button. Look at that, very much similar, very cool. Okay, now this will be the faceplate. Let's have a look at the front of it, and it didn't feel any sticky at all, unlike previous model, although it looks very glossy, but it didn't feel sticky. So yeah, I'm good. No wonder the bezel haven't rotten yet. So yeah, that's cool. But that foggy little thing though, I have zero idea what the cause of this white foggy thing. It makes the display aren't as clear, so yeah, but it won't bother as much as far as in my case right now. I like this silver eye on this MUDMAN model though. It makes a huge difference. It tells the difference between a DW-6900 and a DW-8400. Look at that. They only differs in this faceplate. The rest are just the same. Of course the band and bezel are different, but the hard case, they're almost the same. Casio G-Shock just like produced 4 different models out of similar idea. A lot of profits out of this series, I believe, a lot of them. And I believe I'm just mumbling right now. And thus, it's time for me to end this video. I hope you guys found this helpful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference. Leave a like if this video does helping you, and also subscribe to see more contents like this coming up in the future. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate your support. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel.